Now, the chicken dish. Now, I would never, ever use chook that wasn't a well-brought-up chook. And it just so happens in the family there's a well-brought-up chook in Barossa Chook. But the thing that's really important about it is always with the skin on. You know, if you're really obsessive about fat, you can cook it and then take the skin off, if you're strong enough. Okay, not too much in the pan. Season well. I ask for a lot of tongs because I always lose them as I cook, and I tend to use my fingers because I've got asbestos hands. Yeah, asbestos hands. Okay, we're going to do all this in a pan. You know when it's nice to just have everything done, no more than 10 minutes? Chicken, it's a little bit smaller than I would normally use, but I'm actually going to, it's very easy to overcook. And so I'm going to take the chicken pieces out, then I'm going to cook fennel, and then I'm going to add preserved lemon.
You're going to put chicken on there?
And this is the skin, which is the part you mainly use. But the flesh that is in the jar when you buy it, put it aside.
Don't waste it.
I hate waste. And so what you do is put it aside in the jar, and when you're having a casserole of something like a lamb leg, you know, that part, or a shoulder that's slow cooking, and then you don't salt, and you just use the flesh, so you don't waste. But this is very salty. Fennel. Now these are baby fennel, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful flavour to use, but needs a bit more oil. You can always tell. You know, when you're cooking, you actually listen as well as taste and smell, and whoops, it's really, really important. So I'm going to make a smaller version of this just so I can put it all in the one pan, Chris.
Okay.
Whew. You see, I've put everything all in the one pan. I got a bit carried away. A bit of chicken stock. Oops. Oh, no alcohol in that. And verjuice, I've got to deglaze it. I've actually put as many olives as was to go with the whole dish. So there are few too many olives. But now that I've deglazed it, I want it to come down to a syrup, but I don't want it to overcook. If you're going to cook chicken in small pieces like this, just be very careful not to overcook. And take this down to a syrup. And normally, herbs often go in, these are thyme. Sometimes goes in at the beginning of a dish, sometimes at the end. Depends on how pungent and whether it actually needs to be cooked out, like rosemary needs to be cooked out. Oh, olives. If you're going to put olives in a dish, don't stone them, just warn your friends. Because stoning them, what happens is they become far too salty. Okay, we're going to put this out. Did I tell you I'm a messy cook? And that's very true, isn't it?